The mission of Oak Life is to educate and empower orphanage directors, caregivers, and advocates so they can sustainably and holistically care for children from hard places. I knew that the Lord, after I graduated from CU, that He wanted me to go onto the mission field. I didn't really know what that meant or what that entailed, but I knew I needed to go to Mexico. My wife and I started Oak Life in 2018. We were both caregivers in a home, and we were recognizing that there's a lot of struggles in the world of orphan care, not just in Mexico, but globally. So what Oak Life does as a school is it trains new caregivers and directors of children's homes so that they know best practices, how to raise a kid in that kind of setting and help them heal from trauma. What really actually drew me to the university was I heard about all these churches that were really just encountering the Lord, experiencing the Lord, and that there was like a really cool university right next to all of that happening. And so I went for kind of both things. I went for education and a spiritual experience. The Christian missions was super obvious for me. I was like, I want to be a missionary, go overseas, like I need to get a Christian missions degree. Really what impacted me the most in the School of Theology was the friendships that I was developing with the professors. It was the times out of the classroom when they were really mentors and giving me counsel and wisdom that really helped give me the courage and the direction that I needed to be able to come down to Mexico. For the Spanish department, they prepared me so well, and I still see that from Spanish students that are coming down to Mexico. From CU, they're speaking very well and they have a good capture of language, and it's because we have really passionate professors in the Spanish department. Leading organizations that are focused on essentially social work, right? It's focused on helping people in the community. People are gonna come and have extremely dire needs, just a variety of circumstances. We have to say no, and it can be very, very painful to offer those no's. A lot of people never learn to say no, and it really damages the people that they're serving, and it can damage themselves. One of the beautiful things about working for organizations that revolve around social work, we get so many kids, for example, that can't read, can't write, have been horribly mistreated, and they come absolutely in their shells. But over time, when they spend time with us, they spend time in the home, they become like family and they realize that they're safe, they come back out of their shells and start to find themselves again. And there's nothing like that experience, absolutely nothing. We want to begin planting schools in other nations because this is not a local problem, this is a global problem. That orphanages just need extra support. They need educational support. And they need caregivers who are well trained because that's what's gonna give their children the ability to integrate socially and have a future, a bright future. Oak Life is called Oak Life because we know that God wants us to help build children into strong, grounded, living beings that are immovable.